Some final thoughts on purchasers' objections to buyer agency fees. It hasn't been our experience that this has been a big deal, but I would encourage you to work through every one of these and know your responses well, because you may encounter them at times with buyers who simply don't understand the process. Take your time with them and tell them empathetically that you understand their concerns, etc. But know the responses, know them well, practice them, role play them. The other suggestion I would have is to be careful with your language. So, for example, I might say to Phil, what we're going to do, for example, is let's say that you want to buy a house for $250,000. We could present, and the seller and you agree at approximately, in theory, of $250,000. Then if we have a seller who's really has their feet stuck in the sand, you could go ahead and say to that seller, we understand that we've reached agreement at the 250, but what we would like to do is to be afforded an opportunity to finance the buyer representation fee over and above that selling price. And you can explain that to buyers and sellers. These are the same fees that agents and the public have agreed on paying for decades. It's just simply in another form. And what we're really talking about as an evolution, a final thought on this whole section, is that we have to start treating our buyers as clients as opposed to customers. And we have to do a presentation. We have to get an appointment, sit down and explain to them what it is we're trying to accomplish together, show them the value of engaging with us on a professional basis through representation, and helping them move forward through the process. I truly believe that this is an opportunity for the entire industry to engage with the public in a completely different way. And if this is all new to you, don't worry about it. I'm telling you, we've been doing it this way for years, many of us. I've been personally doing it this way for decades. And I think once you get involved in it, once you get comfortable with it, once you see yourself as listing a buyer rather than listing a property, and you engage on a much more professional basis with these people, everybody's going to be happier, the relationships are going to be richer and deeper, they're going to buy faster, you're going to have more fun, they're going to have more fun. A lot of really cool things come out of the back end of this, and I hope you approach it on that basis, because I believe that the industry itself and everybody in it and the public, we're all going to be far better off doing business this way.